Hi everybody, welcome to Chat and Craft with Lorraine. My name is Lorraine Tierney and I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in Warner, New Hampshire. And I love to make cards, I love to send cards, I love to share cards with other people, and I love to help people make cards. So it is Monday, October 28th, and I'm coming on to show you a painter's tape technique. So you can use any size painter's tape you have on hand, or any low tack tape that you have works really well to do this technique. So my hands are a little messy. Again, you can see I've got some ink on them, and I think last Monday I might have done the baby wipe technique. I don't know, maybe it was Thursday, but I think it was Monday. And the Monday before that, I did a watercolor smushing, ink smushing technique that was messy. So I might have to start calling it Messy Mondays. I'm not sure. Hi, Jan. I hope you can hear me well. I had that one time that my ear pods weren't working, so I'm a little gun shy. All right, so we're going to make a card using the painter's tape technique. Let me switch my camera. We're going to use painter's tape. And hi, Sharon. I'm going to use these colors. I wanted a little bit different fall palette, and I decided, hi, Jerry, that these could be fall colors. I have Pool Party, Pecan Pie, and Cherry Cobbler. Okay, so we're going to use those colors. And I want to make a bit of a plaid-ish background. So I decided I might use the sketched plaid as a kind of as a framework to help me know where to put the ink. And I'm going to try to make two card fronts at once. One that uses the sketched plaid and one that doesn't. So we'll see how I do. I might get totally confused and not able to do two at once, but we'll see what happens. Okay, so I'm going to use the pecan pie first to make this plaid that's going to kind of be in the background. So I'm going to ink that up. And then I'm going to use my glass mat here. Let me get this in the camera. And I'm going to line my basic white. This is just 5 1/4 by 4. Hi, Cheryl. I'm lining it up on the lines. And then when I hover this over and put it down, I'm just going to try to have this be straight on the lines as well. And hopefully my plaid will be somewhat straight. Hi, Joanne. And it's not too bad, but we're going to add a lot of other stuff to it. So I think it will be just fine. I did get some ink on my glass mat, and I just washed my chamois that came with it today over in the sink, and I didn't bring it back, so I'll use that other cloth. So now I'm going to put just a piece of scrap paper down, because the masking tape will get ink all over my glass mat, and I don't want that ink to get all over our card fronts. So I think I will start with the lightest color, which is Pool Party. So I'm going to open that up, and I have it horizontal because I want the most space to stick my painter's tape in there. Whoops, I didn't start that piece very well. Okay, so I'm going to get a piece of painter's tape that's about as long as the card that I'm going to put this on, but it doesn't have to be. And I'm just going to rub it on the ink pad, and it's going to pick up ink, but it's going to pick it up in a kind of a mottled way. It's not going to be a solid color. as you can see. I'm going to put a little bit more right up there on the top. And this is very forgiving. Okay, and now I'm going to do one over here. All right, I'm going to do one with the lines, one without, and we'll see which one we like better. Hi, Mel. So now I'm going to do a perpendicular one. Yes, no, maybe so, maybe on this one I'll do all the verticals in Pool Party. Let's do that. Oh, now I'm sorry if you heard my phone ding. Hi, Michelle. I have my phone on Do Not Disturb, so I don't know why it's doing that. Hopefully it won't continue. All right, I'm going to put another vertical here, and this one's going to be a little more free form, so I'm going to do some going in both directions. There we go. And I'm going to throw that piece of tape away because that has my Pool Party ink on it, and I'm going to switch to Cherry Cobbler, I think. Yeah. Hi, Sue. Hi, Sherry. All right. This looks like a juicier ink pad. I'm going to go over here first. Just see how juicy it is. Not too bad. So far, this is not looking too fallish. You want to see my fingers. All right, Mel, 1 minute, and I will show you my fingers. Let me get them a little bit more inky. I don't want to make you think I'm clean. Okay, so my right hand isn't too bad because I'm holding the tape up here, but my left hand's getting in the ink all over the tape. I'll just wipe those off. But you know what? Messy is okay. And I think this would be a great technique to do with kids, because there's no right or wrong way. And I'll show you one that I did that was really kind of random. And on this one, I'm kind of doing even some partial strips. I'm not going all the way across. All right, I'm going to leave that one up there because I might come back to that color, and we'll do a little pecan pie. I'm not sure I love these colors, but we'll see what happens. I did some earlier today that I do like, so I'll have some to show you that came out pretty good. Okay, I need to get a little more. So if you miss a spot, you can just go back and add more ink. It's pretty easy. So I'm just going across with some pecan pie. I don't know. I don't know. We might have to do something different. Do some different colors that I did earlier today. I'm not sure that I like these. But again, sometimes you never know until you get them put together. I actually think I want some more Pool Party on that one. And maybe a little pecan pie down the side. I don't know. We got to see what we're doing here. So I am getting very messy. Kind of like inky fingers. Let's see. I bet Joanne has done this without getting quite so inky. Have you, Joanne? Hi, Courtney. Okay. I actually, well, we'll see about that one. So this one, I might add, I don't know what I'm going to add to this one. I guess a little cherry cobbler, although I think the cherry cobbler is kind of dark. So I'm going to do like the equivalent of Stamping Off. And I rubbed some someplace else first. And I'm going to do a little bit more Pool Party. I need some Pool Party on this right-hand side. I figured the stamp would give me a little help. I have another one that I used the Sketch Plaid stamp on, and it's different. You'll see. Hi, Bobby. Thank you for watching. Thank you, everybody, for saying hello. Let's see. There's a little more Pool Party. And Joanne says she gets messy too. I'm going to do some Pool Party up here on the top, but we might trim this anyway. There we go. All right, I'm going to leave that one because I have another idea too for that one. Let's see if we can add a little Pool Party on this one and maybe lighten it up a little bit. Change the look a little. I think I got carried away with the pecan pie. A little more pecan pie and a little less Pool Party. Okay, there we go. Okay, I'm going to call it quits with that. It's not quite so dark or quite so muddy in real life, but we'll see what we can do with these. See if we can salvage them. I'm going to use a little hand sanitizer on my hands and just try to get the top layer of ink off so that it doesn't come off on cards. All right. So I was thinking that I would put this on a Pool Party card base. Let's see what that looks like with a mat. Maybe a pecan pie mat, or maybe a cherry cobbler mat, but I don't want it to look Christmassy. So I'm going to trim this down just a little bit. Let's see, what size is this? I think this is 3 7/8. It is by 5 1/8. So I'm going to make this 3 3/4 by 5. There we go. So if I put that on there with just a little bit of a border, and then on my card base, I could put a little crumb cake ribbon around that, or I could put a little pecan pie and white. I could probably make this ribbon pool party. With my blend. Because then I did a couple of leaves from the Changing Leaves bundle. And I was going to put maybe one of those on there. Maybe a smaller sentiment. Should we color that ribbon with the pool party blend? Let's try that. I'm going to put a piece of paper underneath, and I'm just going to wrap that around with maybe a little knot in it. So that should be plenty. Get those out of the way. So I'm going to take my brush end of the dark pool party and see if we can color this ribbon. So that it will bring in a little more of the pool party. I feel like my pool party got a little bit lost on that. I'm glad you guys like the idea of coloring the ribbon. That also gets your hands a little messy. But we'll give that a second to dry. I'm going to put a little knot just to add a little bit of interest. So now, if I go this way, there you go. That will work. Okay, let's let that dry and we'll glue these together. Make sure you stick around to see the other cards because I've got some brighter colors going. This may have been a little dark, but this is real life, right? Sometimes your colors come out a little darker than you think, and you can still try to recover your card. Oh, I gotta put my ribbon on. Where's my silicone craft mat? It's on. It's in the other room. Okay. Hold on. I'm still talking, but I gotta get my mat. Found it. Sorry, but I want to put my ribbon on. I like the ribbon on there already, I can tell. Okay. Let's put, there's a little glue under there. I'm going to put some seal on there to hold that. Okay. Phew! Phew, I like that on there. Yep. Hi, Katie. Thanks for watching. Yeah, it's great that you can make that ribbon whatever color you need it to be. Okay. So there's the front of our card now. And so here, this leaf was stamped full strength with the pecan pie on Pool Party. And this one was stamped off. I think I kind of like the stamped off one on this. But I don't know, I might want a smaller sentiment piece. What do you think? Let's try stamping our happy birthday on a scrap and then figure out what we're going to do with it. All right, let's try it that way. Looks like I have a remnant, little bit of other color ink on there. Okay. So this is the birthday from Everyday Greetings and the happy from Greetings of the Season. And I feel like they go together so that you can make different words, mixing and matching script and block letters. So I do Merry Christmas a lot with this. And this one is Happy Birthday. And let's see if I can find a smaller something to cut that out. Yeah, I think I'm going to cut that out with that. You like my leaf, Jan? I'm glad. All right, let's run this through my stamp and cut and emboss machine. Oh my goodness, my hands look like a crime scene, Melanie. I could have put my ribbon right through that. Can I hang it a little bit? Can I do something? Let's see. I thought I had one of these. Well, that's not the right color. I don't think I can move that over, can I? Oh, I'm going to leave that for a second and we're going to work on the other card. And maybe one of you is going to give me an idea of what to do. Now let's see what color we like this card on. We can do a pool party base on this one also with a little red. We could do it on, what color is this? Pecan pie. Or we can do it on cherry cobbler. I think I might do this one on the cherry cobbler. Cut the hole in the tag and put it around the ribbon. Oh, Cheryl, see? All right, I'll come back to that. I knew somebody could give me a good idea. Yeah, I think that would work. All right, so we can put that on the inside of our card in a minute. I'm gonna trim this to 3 7/8 by 5 1/8. And I'll put it on a piece that's 5 1/4 by 4. There is usually a way to fix just about everything. Okay. So we can put that on there. And let's hold this. And go that way. All right, I just got to try this. Where are my scissors? Oh, would you look at that, Cheryl? That's amazing. I can put some glue dots to hold that in place and put my leaf under there as well. Ha! Love it. Love it, love it, love it. Let's stick that down. There we go. And we'll glue this one. And you can pretend I don't have a dimensional stuck to my finger. And we'll get some bling on that in a minute, but it's not looking quite so dark. All right, Cheryl, that saved the day. Let's go back to putting this one together. This one, maybe I'll put some baker's twine around it and tie a little bow. We can use that darker one. Let's see. I usually tie my bow on the other side, but oh, let's see. Maybe I could tie it on this side. I don't know. I have a little glue on my fingers, which means this twine is going to stick to my fingers. I like the curly bow. Now, do I want something as big as that? Maybe. Maybe on that. I don't think I would use the leaf. What do you think if I did that? So I was going to put the happy birthday in the circle also. Let's do that in pecan pie on this one. Oops, there we go. Birthday and happy. And then I did take out a couple of leaves from the Iconic Imagery set. I got these leaves out to make it a little more fallish. Courtney, do you mean like put the sentiment off center? Okay, I already did. Okay, well, good. So maybe let's put, I'm going to stamp off that part. And we'll put a leaf down there. And we'll put a leaf right there. I don't know if you can see those. They're pretty light. But now I'll fill in with the lines and the veins. And we could have that right there. All right. I'm gonna, well, no, I guess I like those kind of apart. Okay, let's find my dimensionals and put a couple more dimensionals on. I do like that leaf though. I have to find a place to put that. What do you think? I mean, it doesn't have to be on this card. It's not going to slide in there because of the dimensionals. I don't know. Yay or nay with a leaf at the bottom? Leaf at the bottom no leaf at the bottom? You tell me. And we'll put our piece in the center here. I know I have the white pieces cut already. They're on this table someplace. Here they are. Yes, Jerry says yes. I wonder what anybody else will say. So the front says happy birthday, and inside I'm going to put a nice big celebrate. I think I'll use the pecan. Oh, I haven't put that card on the card base yet. Let's not forget to do that. Celebrate. And let's do a couple of leaves on the inside. Maybe right up here. I'm going for the messy look, right? All the shadings. Sorry, I gotta get my head in there a little bit. There we go. And that will go on the inside of this one. And we can put that on the bottom. I think I will. I'm going to let it hang over both edges and then trim it a little bit with my buried scissors. Okay. So in just a minute, I'll show you the other ones. And I promise they are more brightly colored. Probably more of a fall palette. Okay. So there's that one. And I think there were a couple of yeses or one yes. I'm going to go with it, Jerry. And put that leaf there. Oh. Let's pop this up since we have that bumpiness of the twine under there. I could just use the edges and have this go a little faster, but I didn't. There we go. Okay. Won't be long. So sorry. I don't know. My colors looked much lighter in my head. You like that Celebrate, Courtney? It is a nice one. You may borrow it, or you may use it while you're here, too. Yeah. Okay. This is a top fold. There we go. So I'll do the same Celebrate on the inside of that one. But let me show you the other cards that I did today. So here is the first one that I did with the sketched plaid background. And I used crushed curry and pumpkin pie. And I didn't use any additional brown. That's what I did differently. After I stamped in the brown, that was my only brown on this card. I didn't use any brown with the masking tape. Then I thought I would make a Christmas one, and I thought if I was doing a Christmas one with kids, it would be kind of a random background. So I did this one, and all of the pieces of the masking tape kind of came in towards the center, more like a starburst pattern. And then I just put that tree through my evergreen embossing folder to give it a little texture. It looked a little bit too flat without it. And then this one I tried to do plaid without the plaid stamp. And I did a little masking tape on the sentiment. I forgot about that, and I really like the way that looks on the sentiment. So this one was Daffodil Delight, Pumpkin Pie, and Real Red. So that was a birthday one, and I did the Celebrate in that one. I don't think I did anything on the inside. Oh, I did a little tree on the inside of that one. So there you have it, with some masking tape cards. My hands did get messy. It is a messy Monday, but it was worth it. And even though these two cards, those are not my favorite colors, I will send those for fall birthdays. You like this one the best, Jerry. Well, thank you. I'm glad that leaf tones it down a little bit and makes it so that you like it. I think this one is my favorite. I think this would be a great birthday card for kids. But I do like them all. I will send them. So thank you so much. Let me switch this over, for joining me tonight. I appreciate it. I hope you'll give this a try. And if you do, I hope you'll post some pictures either in the Chat and Craft Creations page or on your own page so that we can see them and we can enjoy what you make. Have a great rest of your Monday evening. Good night.